it's Red Knight here, and I'd love to welcome you to a new game called Food Street. Now, this game was recommended by my youngest son, and he said, "Hey, Dad, can you please play this one?" And I said, "Okay, let's have a look." And do you know what? I'm so glad he did, because I actually enjoy this game a lot, and it's right up my street. Now, why do I like this game? Well, for a start, I actually love food. I love eating food, I love going to restaurants, and I love cooking as well. So this game for me is perfect because one, it has a restaurant which I own. Two, I get to make and cook food. Perfect. When you start the game, you're going to be greeted by this young lady, and her name is Stella, and she will be one of the main characters within the game that you will interact with, especially at the beginning here. The other two people standing behind her are your helpers in the game, and at some stage in the game you will have the opportunity to change their looks, clothing style, etc. Now, at the very start of the game, you get a basic level 1. You get these crops here, a building with furniture and one machine. And she will walk you through the actual process. So the first thing we need to do is to collect some produce from our little farming area just in front of the building here. So as you can see there, I've just harvested some wheat, and now I need to go back inside the restaurant and look at my beautiful machine. Now this is my bread oven, and it will allow me to make 2 items to start with. Now I can get more items as I progress within the levels, and once I've unlocked those, then the number of food items will be really good. Now exactly what items I can make in the future I do not know yet, because I'm not high enough. So like you, I'm just finding out now at the moment. Now you cannot skip what she's asking you to do, so you're going to have to follow her actions exactly. So you will be using some of the gems at the beginning of the game here, but do not worry because you will get them back later. Now she's just showing you here that you've got some orders. Now who are these orders from? Well, basically you're going to have customers that come to your restaurant, and they will look at the menu, then request certain items based on your machines, which you then need to sell to them. So the main thing of the game is 1, to grow and harvest ingredients, 2, to cook the dishes on your cooking machines, and then 3, to serve the orders based on your customers' requests. Now at the moment I've seen 2 kinds of customers. One is the one that walks in, sits down, and then orders from the menu, and the other one is a takeaway customer. Wicked. So we got 2 kinds of people so far at this level in the game. Now I just got to level 2, and as you notice here, I get a new machine, I get some new products, and I'm really happy about that. Now, because I've just got a new machine, I need to come to the left hand side of the screen, and you will see this icon that I've just clicked. This is your builder's menu, and it will allow you to redesign your restaurant and lay out your land really nicely. Now when you move something around, if it fits in the right place, it will be green. If it's red, then you can't actually place it in that location, just like I'm showing you. Once you've actually got it in the right place and you're happy, you can then press the blue button, which will allow you to change the position, and it will allow you to rotate that item until you are really happy with its direction. Then once that's done, you press the tick mark, it places it there. Now you cannot do anything in the game until you come out of that building menu. So click the red X as I've done. You've now got access to everything in the restaurant, and then you can do things within the game really easily. So let's speed up this soup station and see what kind of soups I'm going to be getting. Now I wonder, will it be something really delicious and tasty? I have fingers crossed because I just love tomato soup, and I did see some tomatoes growing outside. So I wonder. Let's go and have a look. And hey, we're coming out to the tomatoes now. So yay, I guessed correctly. Wicked. Now this time I actually didn't plant any tomatoes, so I hope I'm not going to be using them all. So basically you just click on the button, and then the ingredients are taken from your storage location, and then you can make the item. Perfect. Now the last thing she's going to do with you is to help you to rename your restaurant. Now everybody knows that my name is Red Knight, and that's the name I'm going to be using for this restaurant. So R3DKNIGHT. Now, I do love food, as I said earlier, but I'm the kind of person who is really down to earth and I love home cooked food. And I'm hoping to be able to do lots of this with the restaurant. I'm not really an exotic kind of person. I like the places that I go to be really friendly and serve good food. So when I start designing my restaurant a little bit more later, I'm going to try to keep it really down to earth as well because that's my taste. In fact, I'm so happy with the place I'm going to have. I'm going to name my restaurant Red Knight's Place. And here I go. Oh, yes. And we say okay to this one. So there you have it. My name in front of a beautiful restaurant that I now own. And guess what? Stella's going to give me a gift. Awesome. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. What did I get? 20 gems, 100 coins, 8 wheat, 8 corn, and 8 tomatoes. Wicked. Thank you very much, Stella, for those beautiful items. And please do give me more and more gifts later. I just love to get gifts from different people. Right, let's collect those rewards. And basically now the restaurant is mine to run and do as I wish. So let's start doing some things within the game. And she's disappearing. Now I've got some tables which I can change the color and the location. I can change the flooring. I can change everything now because it's all mine. Now the first thing I'm showing you here is the images of the food that have been produced, and they're actually quite large. So within the game it's a really visual game. Notice how big everything is. Look at how you can actually find the items very clearly. So this game is perfect for both the younger generation and the older generation. So anybody that's quite old and is looking for something relaxing, this will be perfect for you. Again, if you're a younger player, again you might like this as well. Right, now let's have a look around the area. So what have we got? Oh, there's a machine here. What does this one do? And it's a daily reward option, and it's a spin the wheel, and it looks like a pizza. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now, knowing my luck, I will not get the coins. I bet I get a wheat. So spinning, 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 and is it going to stop? Oh yeah, the very first Wheel of Fortune spin for my daily reward is wheat. Wicked. Thank you very much, young lady. Now she's going to sit down, relax and do her nails, but if I wish to spin again it will cost me 1 gem, and she's really encouraging about that. Now, doesn't he look so sad? Now, he wants to do some fishing, but I'm going to have to wait until I get to level 26, which is quite a way away. So I guess any fish on the menu will be much later. And that is a lighthouse from the look of it. Now, what have we got over here? Wow, look at the design of these buildings. This really reminds me of some of the streets in London. Now, as you all know, even though I'm living here in Japan, I'm actually from the UK. And I do love what I'm looking at here. Beautiful roadways with zebra crossings, a nice little square area within the center of all of these buildings, and some expansion areas. So if there's expansion areas, that means that I can start using all of that land for building my restaurant later. I'm so looking forward to that. The one I'm looking at now is the dressing room. This will unlock at level 5 and it will allow you to change the clothing and the design and shape and figure of your staff members. Trading stall from level 8 allows you to interact with your friends. And then you've got the latest newsstand. And the first 2 messages coming up. A big welcome to Food Street. We hope you're enjoying it. Here's a sneak peek at over 100 delicious dishes you can enjoy in the game, so get cooking. Oh yes. And then there's a tip there. Remember, keep 1 item of each of the harvest products, i.e. the ingredients that you will need, because if you run out you're going to have to buy them off other people, and that means you're going to have to spend your money. Now the food club, I'd love to see what this looks like, but when I looked at Stella's place later, it wasn't built yet either, even though her level was higher, so she hasn't done it yet. Right, now for me, saving my data is really important, and I use Facebook a lot, so I need to jump on over to my Facebook account like I'm doing here and link the game. And I would strongly recommend doing this as well, because if you don't save your data, there's a strong possibility that you will lose the game. Now I'm using an iPad, so for myself I will either be using my game center or I will be using Facebook. Now I prefer using Facebook for saving game data because it allows me to interact with other people on Facebook as well, and it's much easier. So please do the same as well. Right, let's see what we're going to get. I'm signing in now. Right, now I'm actually in a dead zone here, so I'm afraid that my internet connection is going to go out. Now I did leave this in the video because I wanted to show you what the message looks like. Now when the message comes up, it just tells you that you can't have, or you're not connected. You just need to find another place and then basically reconnect, and then it just spins like this, so the donut's going around and around and around, and then your friends will come up. Now you'll notice here you've got Stella's Cafe to the side. She's your main person to go to, and I would suggest going there every day. It looks like she's selling items that only you can buy. Now when you want to visit someone else's place, you just tap on their icon, and this person here is from my Facebook, so yay. And he's a level 16, and oh my god, does his restaurant look beautiful. I like the way he's got this laid out. Ooh, there's a hand mark. Now if you see this hand mark, it means that they are requesting help, and basically you're helping them to revive an item. Now so far I've only seen this on the apple trees, and basically I've revived a few already. Ooh, a barbecue area. Chickens, very nice. Cabbages, different colours, and lots of machines. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And I do love his design layout. Pasta, yummy. Yep, some really good machines there. And I like the way he's put his reception area as well. So as you can see, there's decorations there, and then there's items that you are interacting with, and the design layout can be yours, and you can chop and change it around, and I will show you how to do this in one of the videos I'm going to make. Now if you want to invite people, please do so, because the more people you invite, the more friends you have, the more opportunities you've got for interacting and buying items. A jacuzzi? Now that's going a little bit too far, I think, but it still looks good. Wow, look at that lighthouse. Does that look good? I can't wait till I level up and actually get that. That looks beautiful. And look at those shavings coming out of the lighthouse there. Okay, we've got bees, so that means we must have honey. There's cows, pigs, and chickens. Lemon trees as well. Oh yes, and some other vegetables by the look of it. Pink trees, very nice. And a fish pond. Oh yes. And is that a parrot I see flying? Okay, those are the two buildings that I saw earlier in the game. That one is for trading. Okay, she's got puppies as well, so there's a dog in the game. Oh, there's kittens as well, and look at those little pussy cats sitting there on the table and chair. Oh no, I don't think that's allowed in the restaurant, so let's hope that the food inspector doesn't come round and check. Right, now let's jump back here. Now that I've connected to Facebook, it's asking me if I want to like the game, so I will do that a little bit later. Now lots of little news messages will come up in this newsstand, and when it does, it will pop up and tell you what they are, and you can go back there at any time within the game and check it. It's very simple. Okay, let's harvest some products, and they've all been done. Now harvesting is easy. You just tap on the product and the blue arrow will jump automatically to the next empty one. Please do be careful with your harvest. You want to make sure you don't run out, as I said earlier. Now as you're looking at the screen, I'm just making some items here. Now down in the bottom hand corner on the right hand side, you'll see a tick mark. This means that I can actually fill an order, and because it says the number 2, that means 2 people are waiting for orders, so I can do those. You've got a pantry for storing items, and you've got a refrigerator, and both of those can be expanded. The glass cabinet is for your achievements, and as you can see, I'm already working towards some of my achievements. In fact, I've already got some of them in some of the other videos. Oh yes, and you get some really nice rewards. Now there are some other things that you get within the game as well. Now one of them is like this person. Now you're going to get people who will come to your restaurant, but they are not sitting down inside. They're basically doing takeaways. And this is the second person that will request items from you. Now I have seen that there is a little blue van that comes to your restaurant as well. And basically I think there are some orders inside that, from what I've noticed with other people's restaurants, that you can help and fill. So it's really, really cool. Now where is she going to go, I wonder? She's crossed the zebra crossing. I love that safe fact. She didn't just run straight out into the road. So that's a good thing for the game. It really does focus on real life situations. Excellent. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing at the moment, and I'm liking the easy feel of this game. Okay, at the moment I'm able to level up quite fast, and I wonder how far or how many points I need for each level. I'm going to have to check that. Now I'm the kind of person who doesn't like notifications, so I usually say no, but if you want to enable those notifications, please do so. If you want to bin the orders, again you can do so, and that's on the left hand side, and the choice is yours. Okay, right, now you'll notice that there's this white dotted line around my restaurant. While that line's there, you can't access any play time within the game. This is your modification line, and that is your border that you can go up to. So everything within that white dotted area you can change. Remember that. You can chop things down, you can build things, you can move things around. So experiment, try different ideas. In fact, I will show you some in one of the other videos later and give you a good idea on what you can do as well. Okay, now I've closed the X off, I can interact with my farm, and I have a chicken coop that will let me get eggs. And later it looks like chicken legs from level 5. Oh yes. And look at those little beautiful little chickens there. And some of my products are ready. Now as I said, this is very, very visual. Now that's it for the moment. I'm going to stop with this video, but it's been fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. So see you all next time, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye.